After many years of hard work, you finally become the world champion in one of the most prestigious arm wrestling leagues of all time. And yet, instead of getting praised, you get hate.
Michael is the most hated arm wrestler of all time.
We're severely depressed.
I've been hit with so much shit. I can't take another loss right now.
So why did he become the most hated champion in arm wrestling history? It's 2018 and Michael Todd is set to battle the legend Devon Larratt in one of the most anticipated arm wrestling matches of all time. Michael manages to edge out the victory against Devon, who at the time held a 13-match win streak, and finally becomes the WAL champion, unifying the heavyweight and super heavyweight titles.
Heavyweight champion, Monster Michael Todd!
This should have been one of the greatest moments of Michael's career, but it doesn't bring him the praise one would expect. It's the exact opposite.
Michael is the most hated arm wrestler of all times. You can go under any video where there's Michael Todd and you will get a lot of hate.
But why? Why did everyone hate the champion? Well, for that let's go back in history. Michael Todd's style in the past relied on pure heart. He would often lose many of his fundamentals and be forced to battle with his arm outside of his shoulder, putting him in terrible positions, but he just never gave in. He refused to give up. It was a very entertaining style to watch, but sadly for him it also caused him many injuries. A couple of fractures later, Michael couldn't simply pull in these positions anymore. He was forced to adapt. And that's when he started implementing the infamous King's Move. And with it, he slowly and surely managed to beat a champion after champion, until he got all the way to the top, beating Devon Larratt. Many people absolutely despise the King's Move. They see it as a last-ditch effort when the puller simply isn't strong enough to pull against his opponent the normal way. They see it as running away from their opponent. They see it as a desperation move. So when Michael beat the fan favorite with it, all hell broke loose.
This is simply the most disgusting arm wrestling match I've ever seen.
Todd is everything wrong with this sport.
Under the table Todd is ruining this beautiful
This is why
sport by
people
himself.
don't respect
Watching
arm wrestling.
Michael Todd lose
Michael Todd
is
is
my
a
new favorite
disgrace
thing
to
on
arm
YouTube.
wrestling.
I caught so much hate for beating their hero by using the King's Move. So I've never been the villain before.
However, even with all of the hate, he was still the man, he was still the #1 in the world. And a huge super match was set to take place, with him against the Georgian powerhouse, the #1 in the East, Levan Saginashvili. Weighing 180 kilos, measuring 190 centimeters, he is an absolute giant. And likely the strongest arm wrestler of all time. But Michael was certain that with his unconventional style, he would be able to bring him down. But the match would eventually fall through, and the one who would step in, go instead of Levan, would of course be No Limits, Devon Larratt. Bulking up to almost 300 pounds, he would arrive in one of his strongest forms ever. And he would dominate Michael, beat him 6-0. And that loss would start up a downward spiral. Following this match, Michael kept showing up. Gennady, Revas,
Oh my God, good. Revas.
Kitrigali,
Diligently working, trying to sweep to the side. Tied him there. Tries to transition for the press.
Every time, he just couldn't get the job done. The matches would be absolute wars, but he never was able to come out on top. The move that made him champion before simply didn't work anymore. The rules of East versus West, the newest league in the sport, didn't allow him to get his shoulder under the table. And with that, the efficiency of the King's Move is severely weakened. That, coupled with a very emotional personality, didn't fare well for the American. And in February 2023, an even bigger disaster struck, when he would tear his bicep completely off the bone.
So, as far as the MRI is saying, the subscap is completely torn off the bone.
I agree with that.
Part of competing is injury, right? And I've said it for years, some of the best athletes in the world, we never got to see them fulfill their potential because they got injured, you know?
But that wouldn't even be the end of it. As in his personal life, he would suffer a terrible loss.
When men actually commit suicide, not attempt to commit, a lot of times it's from a spontaneous spot. And you said that thought just came over you overwhelmingly.
I've been hit with so much shit. My mom went from assisted living to hospice in one fall.
Then I turn my bicep. Then I lose my sponsors. And then I lose my mom.
So now my comeback's gonna be East versus West 12, April 20th. I'm just preparing to be the best me I can be. It doesn't matter what style or technique they're using. I don't change what I do. I just do what I do the best I can. So I was messaging back and forth with Hermes, and he goes, just train as if every guy that you're arm wrestling is Levan. So that's why I'm so tenacious when I'm going after a set or a rep, because in my mind I've already done it.
Michael wasn't done yet. He would heal his injuries and start training harder than ever before.
Really quick. Here, round number 3, 1-1. Michael jumps in a press so close, and he finishes the job. Mike setting up high for a press, and he goes so close. And Michael Todd brings it home.
My mother passed away 6 months ago today. This is her.
Time is now. Lars versus Michael.
It's time.
Yeah, almost like bang.
For the same suit. Maybe he knows otherwise. He's fouled.
When strength is similar, heart and discipline shine through, and Michael Todd has never had a shortage.
Massive coming from the Golden
The
Dragon.
arm is not going down. We are in a war. The arm is not going down, and it's only a matter of time before Michael Todd stands up and finishes Camille Jablonski.
The non-verbal from Camille Jablonski. Absolutely horrific.
I can do all things through Christ. God bless USA!
What's next?
Tonight, quick mania.
Here from North America, and there is the win. Battle of wills, what a battle of technical prowess.
And Gennady takes the center.
But Gennady Quickvenia, not a backward step in him. And Michael needs to stay tight because the drop.
Go and Mike.
Here is the pin.
Mike gets it.
Michael Todd with the win.
In my 35th year doing this, I've traveled the world, had amazing life experiences because of this sport. East versus West is amazing. We're just getting started.
East vs West 25 is happening in less than 1 week from now on, and it features some of the most amazing matches I've ever seen, like the left arm super heavyweight world title, where Vitaly Laletin will be facing off against Alijan Muratov. Both athletes are in absolutely amazing shape, and from the way it currently looks, Alijan Muratov looks unstoppable. But if there is one man who may have the chance, then it's Vitaly Laletin. So if you want to get the pay-per-view and watch it live, or get the tickets in person, or get some merch, then make sure to use the links in the description and use the code DIAN for a discount of everything. Eventually, Michael would even enter the top 5 in the world, looking for the long-awaited shot at Levan. His first shot would come against the Italian gladiator Hermes Gasparini, one of the best pound-for-pound top rollers on the planet. Hermes was the top 3 at the time, just below Levan and Devon. And he was also the only man in history to gas out the Georgian Hulk. Hermes would come in perfectly prepared for what Michael was about to offer. He would rise up over Michael's hand, and when he felt that Michael had no connection left, he would push down. Michael's first chance was out. His second chance would open up against the Russian giant Vitaly Laletin, the 6'8" towering figure who likely has the best potential to become the #1 super heavyweight in the future. Michael would come into this match with a stylistic advantage, because Vitaly as a long-levered top roller would have trouble with using his wrist.
And I can tell you now that he's in a great spot there. Great spot in the
That's
strap.
not all. No, I know what I did, but it's not all.
Dives on it with the shoulder, tries to get the finish there.
Really close, Vitaly.
Vitaly still found a way. Second chance gone. The third time he would face against an athlete he already beat in the past, Golden Dragon Camille Jablonski. Maybe this match will finally be the one where Michael gets a shot at the number one in the world.
All there. Oh, that's it! Look at the commitment. Yeah!
Always, Michael was just one victory away from getting the shot at Levan. And every time he would get so close, but the door would eventually shut right before his eyes. But if he couldn't become the king of the super heavyweights, well, why not try lighter weight categories? In the past he had failed, but maybe this time he could finally get it done. Michael would drop down into the light heavyweights, where he would be immediately granted the title shot against the Ukrainian Oleg Petrenko. Oleg had smashed everyone in the last 2 years who wasn't Devon Larratt. He dominated Betkili, Nugo, Todd, Dadikian, all for 0. And after all those hardships, the hate, the losses, losing his mother, tearing his bicep off the bone, he would put on this performance.
Through the hand and wrist, one-stop drop, massive amount of power.
Goes sideways, gets stopped.
Michael, we know, is incredibly comfortable where there is no comfort.
Second elbow fall for Oleg Petrenko. Oleg goes for the press. Very committed, very committed. Second elbow fall.
Needs to change it up and slow it. Better initiation from Michael. Engages that shoulder. A press from death will come in. It just is horrible. There he is.
Michael Todd.
I'm sorry.
Does it.
Come on, come on. I lost my mom 2.5 years ago. Hardest thing I've ever been through in my life. Rebecca found me twice with a gun in my hand. She's the reason I'm still here. I've won 23 world titles. I knew this would be my 24th. And it's at East versus West 24. In my hometown, in my home state, in front of my home crowd, in front of my family. And I know my mother's watching.
I think this story beautifully shows that you should truly never give up. Michael may well receive the chance at Levan now in the future. He is looking like he's in tremendous form. And also there is one thing to be learned, and that's that you can never count Michael Todd out. And that's everything from me for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.